Welcome back to Borak Bersama Maybank. In today's episode, we're taking a closer look at Malaysia's recently unveiled 13th Malaysia Plan, or 13MP for short. For some context, this is a 5-year roadmap that outlines the national development priorities from 2026 to 2030. So to help us break this down and understand what this means for the Malaysian construction sector, we're joined today by our analyst, Samuel Yin. Welcome to the show, Samuel.
Hi, thanks for having me.
All right. So at first glance, the absence of KV-MRT3 might feel like a letdown for the construction bulls, but the numbers tell a different story. The government has allocated an enormous 611 billion ringgit of development under 13MP, which is 8% higher than the previous plan. That's a strong signal for the sector. So Samuel, please walk us through what this means for the Malaysian construction industry.
Right, the 13th Malaysia Plan is definitely encouraging for the construction sector, despite the absence of the KV-MRT3 project. The headline figure here is 611 billion ringgit in total development expenditure. Even if we narrow that down to the 430 billion ringgit directly funded by the government, it's still 8% higher than the 12MP, which in itself already saw a 54% increase over the 11th MP. So we are seeing consistent growth in public investments over time. Now, what's also interesting is the shift in focus. Instead of another mega rail project like KV-MRT3, the government is channeling resources into port-related mega projects. And from this, we expect about 46 billion ringgit worth of capex coming from 3 major expansions.
All right, thanks for the breakdown, Samuel. That 611 billion ringgit figure is certainly impressive. Beyond the ports, we know that 13MP also covers a wide range of infrastructure areas. Could you walk us through how significant these other segments are and what kind of opportunities they could create?
Right, there's a lot of ground to cover, but I'll break it down by segment. Essentially, there are 5 notable types of infrastructure assets to be built, which involve water, flood mitigation, industrial parks, highways, roads, as well as hospitals. Starting with water infrastructure, this is more of a long-term structural theme. Under the IA 2040 transformation plan, the government is investing in water tech, efficiency, and supply reliability. As we all know, data centers are being built across the country, and these assets require a lot of water. So there is a need for us to continuously invest in water assets. And among these measures, include a new water treatment plant in Machang, Kelantan, and initiatives to resolve water issues in Labuan. On the industrial side, new and existing industrial parks are being developed to support high-impact investments. These include Chuping Valley in Perlis, Clearing Green Park, and Lumut Maritime City in Perak, and others. We also expect places like the Johor Singapore Special Economic Zone, Kulim High Tech Park, and also Carry Island to stand out due to the proximity and infrastructure to the likes of Singapore in Penang. For highways and roads, the focus is both on upgrades and new developments. Key routes include the Plus Highway, Central Spine Road, Pan Borneo Highway, and Trans Borneo Highway, along with about 2,800 kilometers of rural road upgrades, particularly in Sarawak and Penang. Next is flood mitigation, with a sizable 20 billion allocation spread across about 100 projects nationwide. And lastly, in healthcare, the 13th MP includes more construction and upgrading projects for government hospitals and clinics.
All right, thanks, Samuel. It sounds like there's a lot happening across the different segments. With all these developments lined up under the 13MP, from mega projects to public infrastructure upgrades, how are we viewing the construction sector as a whole? Would you say the outlook is positive, and what should investors be paying attention to right now?
We are maintaining a positive view on the construction sector. The 13th MP lays out a strong pipeline of projects that provides both breadth and visibility for the industry, especially for the next 5 years. Again, what's key here is that the scale of development expenditure continues to grow, which is at 611 billion ringgit in total, with 430 billion coming directly by the federal government. So there's a clear trend of increasing public investments over time. And the other thing about the 13th MP also is that it opens up opportunities for a wider pool of construction players, not just the big names, but the second liners as well, especially those with the right expertise and track record in marine work, civil infrastructure, or public facilities. So, two names that stand out to us are Muhiba Engineering and WCT Holdings. Muhiba Engineering has experience building port assets, and WCT has experience and expertise in building a wide array of assets, which were mentioned before this. In terms of our research universe, we highlight Gamuda, IGM, Sankon, and Cahaya Mata Sarawak as our top buys because we believe they are best positioned to benefit from the upcoming wave of infrastructure spending. So overall, it's not just a one-team story; it's a broad-based one, and one investors should definitely keep up with moving forward.
Alright, and I think that's a wrap for today. Aside to the audience, you can catch our latest reports on your Maybank Trade MY app. All you need to do is just head over to the Insights tab and you'll be able to find it there. And as for those who are looking to trade stocks, structured warrants, or futures, you can apply for a CDS or trading account online via the QR code on screen now. But if you need a more personal touch, you can also approach our sales representatives and they can get you sorted on a trading account as well. With that, we'll catch everyone in the next episode, but until then, this is Ben signing off.